As the city lights slowly fade through the window, as the evening news comes to a close, and the house settles into silence, many people believe they've entered a safe time of rest. But did you know? Nighttime, in the comfort of your own room, may be when silent mistakes begin to erode the health of millions of older adults every single day. Not accidents, not sudden, life-threatening illnesses, but rather seemingly harmless bedtime habits, like carrying sadness into your dreams, eating late at night, or sleeping in the wrong position, are quietly damaging your heart, brain, and longevity bit by bit. These small mistakes, repeated night after night, are like drops of water on a stone, eventually carving deep cracks that cannot be undone. What's important to know is this: these dangers are entirely preventable. With the right knowledge and a few simple but correct changes, you can turn bedtime into a time of healing, not a path to decline. In today's content, we'll uncover 5 nighttime errors that many people, possibly you or someone you love, are unknowingly making. These may seem minor, but if left uncorrected, they could silently shorten your life sooner than you think. And you deserve to be awakened, not by fear, but by empowerment to protect yourself. Let's begin by exploring the 5 harmful bedtime habits that could be seriously affecting your health. Have you ever ended a long day with a hearty dinner, creamy pasta, garlic bread, and a slice of chocolate cake for dessert, then quickly cleaned up and headed straight to bed? This habit might seem harmless, but it's quietly putting pressure on your heart, especially for middle-aged and older adults. Many people maintain the routine of eating late and going to bed immediately afterward. When you consume a dinner high in carbohydrates and fats, your body has to work overtime to digest it. The result? Blood sugar and blood pressure spike right at the time when your body is supposed to be resting. In older adults, the digestive system slows down with age, so lying down right after eating only makes things worse. Not only can this cause sleep disturbances, but it also increases the risk of heart disease, obesity, and metabolic disorders. Going to bed with a full stomach doesn't just disrupt your sleep. It can also lead to acid reflux, heartburn, and a heavy, sluggish feeling upon waking. Over time, these effects accumulate, becoming an invisible burden on your cardiovascular health. The good news is, you don't have to give up your favorite foods to change this. The key lies in how and when you eat. Aim to finish dinner at least 2.5 to 3 hours before bedtime, giving your digestive system enough time to process the food naturally. Opt for lighter, heart-friendly meals like vegetable soups, steamed fish, or roasted veggies. Easier on the stomach and better for your heart. After dinner, a small habit like taking a 10 to 15-minute walk can make a big difference. Many older adults choose to walk their dogs after dinner, a simple act that significantly improves digestion and promotes better sleep. What matters most isn't strict dieting, but making small choices that allow your body to rest fully. Every light dinner is a gift to your heart. Every step after a meal is a step toward deeper sleep, clearer mornings, and a healthier life each day. Sleep is the most powerful natural medicine you have. Let your body truly enjoy its benefits, starting with your dinner tonight. Have you ever taken your blood pressure medication or a sedative right before getting into bed? For many people, especially those in middle age or older, this is a common routine. Take the pills, sip some water, and climb into bed, believing it's part of staying healthy. But sometimes convenience can work against safety. Our bodies follow a natural circadian rhythm. Blood pressure typically dips at night to prepare for deep sleep. When you take blood pressure lowering drugs or sedatives late at night, especially right before lying down, it can cause your blood pressure to drop too low, slow your heart rate, and disrupt circulation during sleep. In older adults, whose cardiovascular systems are often more fragile and slower to respond, the risk of nighttime hypotension is very real and sometimes dangerous. Several studies have linked late-night use of blood pressure medication to an increased risk of dizziness, fainting during the night or early morning, and even stroke during sleep. When combined with sedatives, which already slow the heart and respiratory rate, the risk multiplies. An even greater concern is that many people take their medication while lying down or immediately before lying down. This posture can interfere with how the medication is absorbed and increase the risk of choking acid reflux, and chest discomfort, issues that can disrupt sleep or, worse, place stress on the heart. So what's the solution? It's not to stop taking your medication, but to take it the right way. First, consult your doctor about the ideal timing. For most blood pressure medications and sedatives, taking them before 9 p.m. is considered safest. This allows the medication to take effect without interfering with your body's natural sleep rhythm. When taking your medication, sit upright, drink enough water, and wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before lying down. This helps ensure proper absorption and avoids nausea or indigestion. If you take multiple medications in the evening, talk to your pharmacist or doctor about the proper sequence and timing. This can make a significant difference in protecting your cardiovascular health. Don't underestimate this small habit. It directly affects your heart during its most vulnerable hours, while you sleep. Let your medication be a true companion to your health, not a hidden risk simply because of poor timing. A healthy life doesn't always require big changes. Sometimes it's as simple as taking your medicine at the right time, in the right position, and in the right way. A small act that brings safer sleep, clearer mornings, and a stronger, steadier heartbeat every single day. For many people, snoring is just a minor annoyance during sleep. But did you know that snoring while sleeping on your back could be a sign of something far more serious? Millions of people snore without realizing that it may be accompanied by brief pauses in breathing, a condition known as sleep apnea. Sleeping on your back can actually worsen this condition because the tongue and soft tissues in the throat tend to collapse, blocking the airway. When the airway is obstructed, the body is deprived of oxygen, the heart has to work harder, blood pressure spikes during the night, and the heartbeat becomes irregular. These brief but repeated episodes of interrupted breathing keep the brain in a constant state of alertness, preventing it from ever entering deep, restful sleep. The result? You wake up feeling exhausted, with a headache, no memory of dreams, and a sensation that you never really slept, even after 7 or 8 hours in bed. Research from major medical centers shows that untreated sleep apnea can increase the risk of stroke, heart failure, and high blood pressure, especially in middle-aged adults, those who are overweight, or individuals with a history of cardiovascular disease. Among the many ways to improve this condition, sleeping posture plays a critical role. Simply shifting from sleeping on your back to sleeping on your side, particularly your left side, can help keep your airway open, reduce snoring, and improve blood flow to the heart. Sleeping on your left side also reduces pressure on the stomach and lungs, creating a more favorable environment for deep and consistent sleep. In addition to changing your sleep position, using a specialized pillow to elevate your head can help keep your airways open and reduce snoring. Even modest weight loss, just 5 to 10 pounds, around 2 to 5 kilograms, can make a noticeable difference in sleep apnea symptoms. Avoiding alcohol and sedatives before bed is also important, as these substances overly relax the respiratory muscles and increase the risk of airway obstruction. If you often wake up feeling tired, with headaches, or if your loved ones have told you that you snore loudly or stop breathing during the night, don't ignore it. Get checked for sleep apnea at a medical center or sleep clinic. Early detection can lead to effective solutions, from lifestyle changes to using nighttime breathing support devices if necessary. Don't let snoring steal your sleep and heart health. A small change, like switching your sleep position, can make a big difference. Start tonight. Sleep on your side, breathe deeply, and let your heart truly rest. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night needing to use the bathroom? Or worse, feeling restless, with a racing heart and difficulty falling back asleep? It may seem normal, but going to bed with a full bladder doesn't just disturb your sleep. It can also increase your risk of cardiovascular disease. Many people have the habit of drinking water, tea, or herbal beverages before bed, hoping to relax. However, if you don't empty your bladder before lying down, you're putting your cardiovascular system on alert all night. A full bladder triggers a nerve reflex that causes a temporary spike in blood pressure, alters heart rate, and disrupts your sleep. Even more concerning, the sensation of pressure or holding in urine during the night creates a silent state of stress. The brain can't fully relax, and the body remains on guard, constantly monitoring signals from the bladder. As a result, you wake up feeling unrested and fatigued. If this happens frequently, the risk of nighttime stroke increases significantly in older adults. Research from cardiovascular centers across the U.S. shows that waking up to urinate more than twice a night is associated with a higher risk of heart disease and sleep disturbances in people over 60. Often, the cause is simple: not going to the bathroom before bed or drinking too much in the evening. The solution? Simple yet effective. Limit fluid intake after 7 p.m., especially drinks with caffeine, alcohol, or diuretic effects, like green tea, beer, or fruit juice. Using the bathroom right before bed is a small habit that can bring big benefits, not just for sleep, but for your heart as well. Additionally, if you feel your bladder isn't completely empty at bedtime, try elevating your legs for 15 to 20 minutes before sleep. This helps redistribute excess fluids in the body and encourages earlier elimination, reducing pressure on the bladder during the night. And one important reminder: don't hold it in if you wake up needing to go. The urge to just keep sleeping can cause your body to endure unnecessary stress, increase nervous tension, and elevate blood pressure in the early morning, the most sensitive time for your heart. Sometimes caring for your heart begins with simple actions, like using the restroom at the right time. A night of uninterrupted sleep, free from bladder pressure, lays the foundation for a healthy day, a heart that truly rests, and a more peaceful life, night after night. Have you ever gone to bed with a heavy heart? Maybe it was an argument during the day, a lingering sense of disappointment, or an unnamed worry about the future. And then, even though your body is tired, you still can't fall into deep sleep. The quiet of the night doesn't soothe you. Instead, it amplifies every emotion. Sleeping with a negative mindset doesn't just rob you of rest. It quietly erodes both your cardiovascular and mental health. Science has shown that emotional stress before sleep raises cortisol levels, the hormone associated with anxiety. Elevated cortisol doesn't just cause insomnia. It also raises blood pressure, speeds up the heart rate, overstimulates the brain, and prevents the body from entering a true state of restorative rest. Over time, this directly impacts heart health, increasing the risk of hypertension, depression, and chronic sleep disorders. Many older adults have shared that they often sleep with sorrow simply because they don't know how to release their emotions before bed, and they're often the same people who wake up in the middle of the night, sleep lightly, or begin each morning with a lingering emotional weight. But you don't have to continue that cycle. For sleep to truly heal you, it must be protected from the worries of the day. That doesn't mean forcing yourself to pretend to be happy. It means gently learning how to let go, even just for a few moments before you close your eyes. Here are a few simple yet powerful ways to do that. Write a few lines in a journal before bed. Put your worries down on paper. It's a way to offload them from your mind. Practice deep breathing for 5 to 10 minutes. Focus on each inhale and exhale, helping shift your nervous system from alertness to calm. Pray, meditate, or read something gentle and uplifting. This quiet ritual can soothe the spirit. Offer yourself forgiveness if there's something from the day that made you feel guilty. Releasing that emotion is the first step toward mental rest. If you live with loved ones, spend a few quiet minutes talking before bed. It doesn't have to be anything profound. Just a simple question like, "How was your day?" can soften a tense heart. Unprocessed emotions will find their way back through your sleep. But when you cultivate a nightly habit of cleansing the mind, you'll begin to notice a profound shift. More peaceful sleep, brighter mornings, in a heart, both literally and emotionally, that heals a little more each day. Life will always have its worries, but nighttime is your sacred window to rest, physically and emotionally. And it all begins with your own quiet choice, each evening, before you turn out the lights. Thank you for taking the time to listen and walk with me on this journey of exploring seemingly small habits that can have a profound impact on heart health and sleep quality. Your interest and care are the driving force that keeps content like this going and spreading. Together, we've revisited 5 familiar behaviors: eating a heavy dinner, taking medications too late, sleeping on your back while snoring, going to bed with a full bladder, and falling asleep with a heavy heart, and understood how they can quietly damage the heart, disrupt sleep, and diminish overall quality of life. But here's the good news. Everything can change starting today with small but consistent actions. I'd love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts or personal experiences in the comments. Real stories help us all learn and grow together as a community. If you found these insights helpful, don't hesitate to click like, share, or send this to a loved one, especially those entering middle age or later in life, when health begins to speak louder. Know this, you are not alone. We are building a community of people who live mindfully, listen to their bodies, care for their hearts, and nurture sleep as a vital part of happiness. And finally, let me leave you with a gentle reminder. It's never too late to start living better. All it takes is choosing the right small thing to change, each day, one step at a time. One day you'll notice your heart feels lighter, your sleep deeper, and life more beautiful than ever before.